All right, want to come to you really fast. Hopefully it's going to be fast. My name is Trisha Turner. In case you don't know, y'all, for years I've been in real estate. I am in the Houston, Texas market. I've been doing real estate for over 20 years. I did lending for 6 years. I run a team with Realty of America. I am a broker. I've been a broker for 8 years, I guess now. And throughout time, like when I went to real estate school years ago, the instructor said, look, you got to learn how to work with listings if you want to stay in real estate. The day that you learn how to become a listing specialist, like your business will always be predictable, sustainable, and relevant. You'll remain relevant. And he said that 20 years ago, right? 20 plus years ago. It was probably like 22 years ago. Anyhow, for years, I worked with buyers because I didn't want to work with sellers because sellers, number one, it's expensive if you work with listings. And number two, you can feel intimidated, right? A lot of times the sellers aren't always pleasant. A lot of times they are very intimidating. If you don't know the market well, if you're insecure a little bit in your capabilities, and maybe you just don't have that authority figure yet because you're not sure about the value, you haven't trained or worked on your skills enough to become a specialist, right? So I worked with buyers for years in my beginning years of my real estate career as a solo agent. And then when I got my broker's license, someone said to me, there's no way that you're going to be able to sell a bunch of homes and be a broker owner, to be in the office and actually be a broker to these agents, right? Because I grew super fast. We had 50 agents in like 6 months. Like, oh, holy crap. It's not what I was signing up for. I was just signing up to be able to run my own race and have a few of my friends in there in the office with me and do what we wanted to do and run well, because I had been at almost every big box company out there and I didn't like their training, right? I didn't think they were for the agent. I thought they were for themselves, and no one actually trained you on how to get listings and make a living and how to be successful and a top producer if that's what you desired, which it was for me. I was a single mom, 3 little kids, got to get this done. I want to make a lot of money. I want to change a lot of lives. I want to freaking make a difference in the world every day, right? So I worked with buyers for a long time. Then when I got my broker's license and I was told that, I was like, no, you're wrong. I just have to switch my model, right? I can't continue to work with buyers at this degree, running all over the place, showing a bunch of homes, working weekends, showing homes, never in the office, because at that time I was just working from home. Got my broker's license, opened an office, grew to 50 agents, changed the model, started focusing solely on sellers, quit working with buyers altogether, started handing off the buyer leads to agents that were with us, agents that were with me, because again, it made more sense. If I needed to be in the office to train agents, to be on call, to help agents grow their business and be the broker, then I got to be in the office, right? But I got to make a living too. I got to support my family. I got to support this company. We're a new company. We're a new business. So I learned and taught myself, joined coaching programs, and did everything under the sun to become really good at what I do. God gives us all a special gift, and he gives me wisdom every single day. And wisdom with real estate, especially listings, just comes naturally to me. I can run numbers and I understand them. I can have a conversation with somebody, whether the house is worth $10 or $10 million. It's the same thing for me. The numbers don't lie. The marketing is on point. I'm very good at what I do, and I'm very good at training people to find the listings, talk to the sellers. What do you say? When do you say it? How do you price things? When do you make price adjustments? Is there a pricing strategy? And there is. Is there something that you bring to a listing presentation? And there is. Like, all these things matter, right? Well, years now, we've been doing this very methodically in our world. And again, I no longer have my independent brokerage. It was not profitable. And we're with Realty of America, which is a whole nother story. But right here in Houston, Texas, I train agents every single week on how to get listings and how to find them. And every single time that people go through the training that I've developed, they always say, I've never seen anyone teach me what you just showed me, ever. And I was like, you won't, because I had to go down rabbit holes to figure it out myself. I had to go through coaching and paid lots of money to training programs to put it all together, to make it all make sense and keep it hyper local in my market. And then I had to figure out how to simplify it, to teach it and train it, because it's not that complex. You just have to do it consistently, which is the biggest part in people's failure. Did you know, by the way, just coming back from Inman last week, the average real estate agent in 2024 made $36,000 in a year? That's not okay. You got to show up for this free webinar, which is what this is about. And I know you're probably like, man, this is another infomercial. It's not, because I'm not selling anything, because I don't want you to have to pay anything. Did you also know there's a bunch of real estate agents that haven't sold a single home this year and they're broke? Okay. You got to figure out how to work with sellers. And especially in this market that we're in right now, it's a buyer's market. It's a buyer's freaking field day out there right now. Buyers are calling the shots like a market we haven't seen in over a decade. And it's such a buyer's market out there. If you're a seller and you're not dealing with an agent that is highly skilled in how to get your home sold, marketed it, stage it, everything, and the whole nine, like, you're not going to sell right now. Okay. Everything freaking matters. If you're a real estate agent and you think you're just going to go wing it, you're not. You can hang it up. So what you ought to do is attend the free webinar that I'm going to do. And I'm going to start doing them regularly to help you guys, because we do them every single month on the third Wednesday of every single month in person, but I only go a little bit. I do like 20 minutes and it's sometimes shortened. I didn't even get to do my presentation last time because we lost track of time. So I'm going to do my own webinar where I'm just going to talk about listings. It's this Wednesday, August the 6th, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You're going to need to click on the link below to register. And I'm just going to go into, you can ask questions if you want at the end, but I'm going to go through how to find listings. What do you need to say? What do you need to bring? And I'm going to teach you. And then you can reach out to me and ask me questions about it. So I'm Trisha Turner, in case you don't know. You guys have an enjoyable rest of your day. And I will see everyone Wednesday, August the 6th, 3 p.m. Central Time. Okay, doke.